I don't think one woman is capable of completing a man's life. Absolutely no. I think you need a wife.
Sexually.
But I think you need a wife and you need hoes.
Yeah.
You need both.
I don't think
there's times and a place.
I agree, because I mean,
I love that these little fucking bitches are agreeing. Like, these guys are so pathetic, dude. What the fuck?
There are times where, like, I mean, there are times where you do want to.
I think with 5 wives, things around the house, things in general, will just be more efficient.
You know the best thing about...
Dude, I don't think any of these guys have ever been in a serious relationship. All of them have never been close enough to a woman. It's
Wives, things around the house, things in general, will just be more efficient.
You know the best thing about having multiple women? I'll tell you from my webcam days.
Do they interact with each other, or do you separate
Oh, no, they
them?
super interacted. Because I only told like 20%.
Do they get jealous, though?
Do they have separate cells?
They got
yeah, they
have their own cell.
Yeah, they can talk through the bars. They super interacted.
Jealous, but it's hard to get jealous. This is about the social paradigm. It's hard. Of course they got jealous, and I would reassure them and tell them everything's okay, but they would never disrespect me openly because no one else did. You don't want to be the only disrespectful bitch. Then you get kicked out. It's not the societal norm. This is why in America everyone's fat, because it's normal. You go to Russia or Ukraine, there's very few fat people because you don't want to be seen fat because no one's fat, so everyone's going to be like, what the fuck you obese for? Do you understand what I'm saying? Sure. It's a societal norm. If every chick is coming up to me and treating me like God, you don't want to be the only chick with an attitude because you feel embarrassed.
You ever had
Plus, yeah, of course I had that. Plus you get kicked out.
Yeah.
What I used to do.
I get your strategy now.
Girls would get kicked out, and then when they got kicked out, they'd fail because they're naturally lazy. So then, when a girl got kicked out, we'd have a party. Every time I fired a bitch, we'd have a party. So we'd have a party, and not make fun of her, but just say like, one less hoe, last one standing, gets the sun. We used to make a joke and all this shit. So we kick the girl out, we'd have a party, and girls would instantly, not like turn on her, but girls are tribal, right? She's no longer part of the tribe. She's stupid.
Sounds like a cult, dude. Like, actually, yep.
Yeah, I missed that. Did he say last one standing gets to see the sun?
He said last one gets a son, like, I'll get you pregnant.
Oh.
And we'd all kind of think, and the part of the party is we'd monitor her on camera. So every day after she left, we'd check on how well she was doing.
How?
You can see them online, how many hours they do, their ranking on the website, how much money they're making, all that kind of stuff. And they go from way up here, making millions, to just slowly declining. Because they're lazy. They're lazy. They fall off and end up down to nothing and then beg for their job back. So
this shit's nuts. I mean, this is like interviewing Pablo Escobar. It's like, they're like,
No,
cool.
it's way worse. Pablo Escobar opened schools and stuff. At least he did charity work.
Yeah.
So now girls are like, if I leave, he's going to have a party, he's going to make fun of me, and I ain't going to make any money, and I'm going to be another one of the ones they mock, and da-da-da. So now girls don't want to lose their job, right?
So he's talking about the psychological manipulation he employs to keep women complicit in this webcam scheme and sex slavery / human trafficking. He's laying it all out there. FBI is taking notes.
Right? So girls didn't really disrespect me, but when you're talking about them being jealous, yeah. But I was about to say, one of the best things about living with multiple women, this is actually the best thing about it. The best thing about living with multiple women is that all the girl shit, they do together. So your girl, right now if you have a girlfriend, she has a group of friends. All of those friends are your enemy. Every single...
Oh my God. You are so fucking mentally ill. I can't deal with this. The reason they're your enemy is because every relationship you've ever been in, you're trying to isolate them. You're like, you know what I mean? And all of her friends are begging her to not be with you. He's that guy he's that total cult behavior. He's that guy that tries to isolate you from your friends and family. That's like totally fucking crazy.
Thing they say to her is bad about you. He doesn't let you go out. Why is he asking where you are? Why is he calling you? It's only a boat party. Let's go here. Like, they're all negative. You don't want your woman talking to them.
That's true.
Well,
now, if you're fucking the same 4 girls...
He's like obsessive. Like, she goes out, and he's like a jealous boyfriend calling every 2 seconds. Like, where are you? Where are you? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah. So insecure, bro.
True.
If you're fucking the same 4 girls, then her friendship circle are all behaving, and all your positive towards you now. So you don't have that negative influence. Which,
bro, I can't get over it. This is literally like R. Kelly. I mean,
Yeah.
this is R. Kelly textbook. This is exactly what's happening.
Somebody in the chat insisting that it's all an act.
No,
that
it's
all
not.
put
He
on.
lives this life.
And the thing is, even if we just went with that assumption for a second, the people in these comments, the people signing up for Hustler University or whatever, they don't believe that. They believe every word. So whether or not it's an act is sort of secondary to the impact that he's having and the message that he's trying to spread to people, right?
I don't know if this is like Tate stands who are trying to push that. What is your evidence that it's an act? He did have a webcam service where he had multiple women, right? He was raided by the Romanian police on a tip that he was human trafficking people against their will. So which part is an act? If you're going to say it's a fucking act, you better have some evidence. But yeah, you make a good point. Either way, the result is the same.
But yeah, I mean, I think that there are a lot of people that do think it's just an act. But again, the people that are paying $50 a month, they don't think that. They're not paying $50 a month for a shtick. They're trying to gain knowledge from this guy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of irrelevant.
There's literally no evidence to say this is an act. Like he really lives the life he's saying.
friends all the time. If you have a girlfriend, you don't want to send her away with her friends because they're up to bad shit. I love sending my girls away. Oh, you want your nails done? Go. Boom. Oh, you want to go see that shit movie? Go. Go to security. Oh, you want to go? Go. Leave me the fuck alone. Go. You want to go IKEA? We need towels? Cool. No. Go to IKEA.
You're
I don't have to
calling
do
every
none
10
of the
minutes
dumb-
asking where they are.
Yeah, where are you? Where are you?
Literally
Are you
just
at
said
IKEA?
that, dude.
Send me a picture of you at IKEA so I know you're not somewhere else.
Right.
Insecure. It's just so crazy to go buy towels without wanting to go fuck the company of another man. And the sad thing, he's probably right because they're desperate to like get out of sex trafficking. Why do all these women want to leave?
Dumb shit men have to do. I see men doing all this dumb shit with their chick because they don't want her to do it with their friends. Man, I haven't been IKEA in a long time. IKEA is the most depressing place on the planet.
What if you go to
IKEA sucks.
Well,
wait, you're wrong.
Yo, we agree.
Because I can send them 5 bitches by themselves. I went to IKEA about 3 years ago, and I genuinely think it was one of the most depressing experiences of my life.
Yeah, that place fucking
I saw full-grown men.
So busy and shit too.
Eyes of the full-grown man on a Sunday morning walking around, and his wife is like picking up a towel. You want this towel or this towel? And you can see he doesn't give a solitary fuck. It's his only day off. It's his only day off.
It's
He's
sad.
been working for 6 days, and she's like, "We need to go IKEA, Steve." And he's like, "Oh, can't we not go? We need towels, Steve." He's like, "Oh, maybe I might get laid next month if I go IKEA." And he's standing there, and she's like, "Which towel, Steve?" And he's the guy like carrying the baby. "Oh, I don't know. Which one do you like, babe?" I'm like, "Oh, this whole place is just depressing me."
You know what's crazy is that he's gonna die by himself. You know,
It's just
That's
like it.
Yeah.
It's so beta
It's
to
gonna be
hold.
sad next month.
It's so beta to
You get
hold your
gunned down
child
by the Romanian mob.
You
You know
know.
what's crazy also is I don't think I know any girl who enjoys shopping for towels. Like it's a chore. That's not something
Yeah, nobody
you
likes
choose
doing
to go
it.
out and do.
It's all being responsible and taking care of your children. I like how he throws that. He's holding a baby.
Right. That's beta for holding your child. That's real fucking
he
beta.
actually probably does think that. So teachers have been saying that Andrew Tate is ruining young men. Have you heard this, Hila? A post on Reddit went viral this week when a middle school teacher said that the rise of Andrew Tate is beginning to ruin her young male students. Now, this post seems so outlandish that I almost didn't. I have a hard time even believing it. I'll read it to you guys.
Why?
I'll read it, and then you tell me. Have you all heard of a sexist, misogynist, disgusting excuse of a human being known as Andrew Tate? Well, I promise you, all of your middle school and high school boys have, and they're addicted to his content. Just this week, I've had 6 convos with families about their sons saying shit like women are inferior to men, women belong in the kitchen. What? Not only are they making these misogynistic claims in class, but they're literally refusing to do assignments if it's sourced from a woman. I had 3 boys refuse to read an article by a female author because women should only be housewives. Bro, there's no way. Is that possible? that the kids are saying that shit, it's like so outlandish.
I believe it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Dude, they're
When you're-
saying,
when
they're
you're
like,
12,
sorry, what?
haven't
You're
heard
so
something
impressionable.
too
I
far
mean,
off.
if they think this guy's cool and this is the kind of shit he's saying all the
This is like
time, they'll just
ISIS
parrot it.
level of fucking misogyny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's so upsetting.
This is like Taliban shit.
Okay, sorry. My dad is a principal. My mom's a special ed teacher, and they really kind of talked to me about it. Like, they don't know Andrew Tate my name. Like, my dad mentioned like Drew Taint as he's thinking that's the name, but they've already gotten reports of like young boys from freshmen in high school like saying the kind of rhetoric that he spews out and like getting in trouble for it. So it's happening.
Dude, what's crazy is these kids are never gonna get any fucking. They're never gonna get a date. They're never gonna get laid. These kids are doomed. I mean, the girl, young women are not falling for this shit, are they?
This is also just the parents' fault, totally, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Or, well, like, other than Tate, I guess. But, like, unrestricted access to, like, TikTok for a 12-year-old? Fuck. Dude, that's kind of weird, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They've heard the rhetoric and stuff, and it's kind of scary because, like, it's kind of like what some people saying in chat. Parents kind of don't really pay. Oh no, Love said it. Yeah, parents don't really pay attention, and like even if they are, they kind of don't get this TikTok shit and stuff. So like, they don't really know how to even look out for it if they're even aware of it.
You must not have any relationship with your parents to say this shit. Because like, if I heard my son saying this shit, I'd be like,
right,
bro, I don't know, man. That would not fly. In our
But you
house.
know, I read your document, so I kind of know what's coming. One of the parents or two of the parents are like immigrants, so they don't speak English that well.
Yeah, that's tough.
So they don't necessarily understand what the kid is watching.
Yeah, but you'd think that they would have certain values instilled in them from their fucking family that wouldn't be overturned by Tate in a day. But okay, it's happening. And I had 3 boys to refuse to read an article because women should only be housewives. But when I say I'm a teacher and I'm here to teach you, the cognitive dissonance kicks in and they start saying, yeah, but teaching is a woman's job. 5 to 6 parents, all mothers, were mortified when I discussed their comments. The other one dad said, well, he isn't wrong. But that's what I'm saying. Like, where do you live? I can't imagine that. I mean, maybe the world is so fucked up and I'm being naive. I just like, seriously, a dad saying, well, they're not wrong. I mean, it's just, what? 2 are immigrant mothers and they cried on the phone when I shared a video of Andrew Tate because their sons kept referencing and translating the content to them. And this particular video was talking about his webcamming business, i.e. human trafficking women. Shout out, love that. Y'all, it's been only 2 weeks of school and these young boys are losing it. I've never heard such vitriol from young boys since Andrew Tate guy came on the scene. The rise of incel and misogynistic rhetoric is terrifying. So what do you, I mean, you buy all this?
I did when I read it.
Golly.
But I mean, now you even have further.
Yeah, with all the other people corroborating it,
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably pretty real.
I was reading some of the, I had some kids put this as their role model on the student info questionnaire this week. I was like, do I really want to know who this is? So they were writing down Andrew Tate. Anyway, here.
So I'm a teacher and I teach 6th grade. We've been in school for 3 days now, and within these 3 days, the amount of young 11-year-old boys that have told me that they love Andrew Tate is ridiculous. This man is really affecting the minds of young men. I had a boy today, 11, turn to a girl and tell her that she's fat.
What the
Women
hell?
need to be thin.
Yo.
She sits at home and she eats all day, and that she's like every other girl in the world, and that she uses men to get money. And at least he's a hardworking man and he works for his money.
11.
Yeah, 11.
They're 11. Okay.
Wow.
You need to be aware of what your kids are watching, because
Oh
this
my
is
God.
ridiculous. And it's really affecting kids, young kids.
This is
It's disgusting.
Such a strange phenomenon.
Maybe
isn't
this
it?
is going to be a good wake-up call for all parents, because I think a lot of parents, you know, they're dying for their quiet time and they see, oh, he's on YouTube, whatever. They're just kind of like, they don't know like how bad it can get on the internet, you know? It gets pretty bad.
It's such a weird phenomenon. There is this massive incel movement happening, red pill movement, the manosphere. So I guess that it was kind of fertile for this stuff, but he takes it to a level that, I mean, for a guy to feel brazen enough, like, it's not enough to have your own taste in women. You have to go up to women that you think aren't living up to their gender stereotypes and tell them that they're failing.
For a lot of these kids, like we were saying, I mean, their brains they don't, when you're first hitting puberty, you don't really know who you are. You don't really have a defined personality yet, and you're just kind of absorbing what's around you, which is why this is bad. But it also means that, like, I don't know, not that I'm not pessimistic about this is definitely bad, but a lot of these kids will grow out of it. I mean, that story that she just told is evidence of that. This kid, he literally doesn't even know what he's saying.
It's not even making
It's not
sense.
real. It's like, I'm a hardworking guy. Dude, you're 11. You're in middle school. You don't work. You don't, like, you're just parroting what you heard somebody else said because you're desperate to, like, figure out who the fuck you are. So hopefully, you know, enough people push back on it like you guys are, can push the needle in the other direction, because, you know, they don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, it's still, I think it still percolates. I think you're right. A lot of kids will grow out. I don't know what the fuck. Like,
When you were a young man, like, definitely nowhere to this extent, but I remember there was, like, always, like, girls suck, guys are better kind of thing in, like, elementary school.
yeah,
Like,
girls drool.
yeah, exactly. Like, young kids have this sort of stupid notion.
Girls have that same.
Right, and there was always a back and forth, but, like, this is obviously a significant escalation of that, of, like, you should work in the kitchen and, you know, do my laundry and shit, is pretty wild for an 11-year-old to be saying.